The Knuckles series. This is the latest entry in Sonic's diverse catalog of TV shows. Everybody was surprised when this got announced alongside Sonic Movie 3 before the second movie came out, but it was a welcome one. It was about time the red echidna got the spotlight, and I would say his time in the spotlight was one entertaining ride of a show. Just like my Sonic Prime review, this video will be broken into different segments: music, performance, VFX and animation, story, and my final verdict. I tried to keep this one spoiler free and not mention anything about the final episodes this time around. Before we begin though, I'd like to apologize for being so late with this review. Like, just a lot of stuff happened at once and I was super busy. But let's get on with the review, starting with...
What the Sigma?
The music in this show is very interesting to say the least. We do got a couple of bangers every now and then, like the intro song Warrior, or the absolute bop that is The Flames of Disaster. Man, that has to be my favorite episode. I don't care if Knuckles himself was barely in it. The OST has some nice original tunes, and the choice of licensed music used actually made sense. Playing Holding Out for a Hero during Wade's imaginary sequence was a top tier song selection. I don't really have more to say on the music because I'm not really a huge music guy myself. I only really listen to nerdcore music. So let's talk about the
Ku Klux Klan! Oh no!
One thing the Sonic movies have been surprisingly consistent with is the stellar performance given by both the voice cast and the live cast of the series. I'm glad to say the same thing can be said for the Knuckles series. Almost everybody in the entire cast gave an outstanding performance, and I have to highlight some of them. First off, Knuckles himself is just as cool as ever. I really love Idris Elba as Knuckles. The way he is so serious and naive at the same time somehow balances itself out, and it works perfectly. Wade is a surprisingly good character. He is so entertaining, like every little thing he does got that type of cartoonishness to it, and it honestly feels like he could be part of the Mobian like animated cast. Kid Cudi was surprisingly good as Agent Mason. You could tell he was having a really fun time with his role, which is odd because he's a singer, not an actor, and usually when celebrities who don't normally act try acting, it doesn't turn out so great. Space Jam. Every other character was just as good in performance, but I don't really have anything to say for them in particular because either their time on the show was too short or they didn't really do anything that astounding. The next part is going to be very brief, but I still have to mention it as it is the...
What the f*** wrong with you? I'm on that good cushion echo.
Yeah, it looks just as good as the movies. Maybe even better, like there was no drop in quality whatsoever, it's just that good. I'm telling you, they could have combined all of the episodes, made it a bit shorter, put it in cinemas, and named it Knuckles the Movie, and people would have gone to watch it. I know I would. And apparently this is also how Sonic Movie 3 is going to look like, so we eating good, boys?
She was the glitch. Yeah. You telling me they don't look at me like the glitch?
This is not going to be as long as the story segment in my Sonic Prime review, since I'm not going to dive into spoilers, so let's make this quick. I really liked the story in this show. I can understand the criticism of it's more of a Wade show than a Knuckles show, since Wade does get a lot of screen time, but here's the thing, I freaking love the human characters in the Sonic cinematic universe. I liked the wedding scenes in Sonic Movie 2. My whole cinema was laughing to hell and back when Rachel pulled up in that golf cart. It was hilarious. I kinda agree with most people that yeah, those scenes did kinda overstay their welcome, but I enjoyed all of them. So when I tell you that Flames of Disaster is my favorite episode in the Knuckles series, it shouldn't come as a surprise. The overarching story does borrow a bit from the first movie, like the road trip elements, but still managed to justify itself with the whole bowling competition goal. By the way, Wade has to be one of the coolest characters in the entire SCU now. I am not joking. His character development is actually insane. He's not my favorite human character. Sorry, Donut Lord. Overall, the story is super solid. The comedy is also on point too. I've never seen a live action show that used so many visual gags.
Smiling face, slightly blushing. I'll catch up with you some other time. And don't overdo it. Watch your calories.
Don't you tell me how many calories I need, bitch!
Alright, it's time to announce my overall ranking of the show in a number format. From 1 to 10, I rank the Knuckles series 8 out of 10. It's a great show, what can I say? And if you don't agree, that's alright. Again, I can see why a lot of die-hard Sonic fans don't like the show, and I agree with them to a degree, but I had a ton of fun watching the show and nothing's changing that. The Knuckles show was awesome, and a great addition to Sonic's catalog of shows. Thanks for listening to my little ramble. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and check out my socials down below if you haven't already. I got a playlist of Knuckles series reviews to watch, so I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Gotta go, get your rest up. No days off, better catch up. Brand new shoes look retro. Green Hills on, had to level up. When I take off, it's a their show. Running through the city, no petrol. I make it look easy, free throw. You know I gotta get it, so let's go.